Dude, it's one of my own. I can get you what I do. Congratulations, sir. I tell you what, your work ethic is inspiring.
In a world full of noise, finding the truth takes a warrior's insight. I'm Forrest, former Royal Marines Commando, breaking down the latest headlines with real-world experience and a tactical mindset. No bluff, no nonsense, just straight-up analysis from someone who's been there. If you're not subscribed yet, now is the time to pull the pin and join the ranks. Hit that button and stay sharp. You are listening to Warrior's Insight. Hey troops, just as you thought it couldn't get any crazier in the White House with Donald Trump and stuff, we've got this clown Conor McGregor in there, spouting absolute nonsense. The guy's not an intellectual, he's not an academic, he doesn't really know politics that well. I mean, at best, he was a good fighter, all right? But he got his arse kicked off Khabib, didn't he? So, going to upset a lot of people with this one, potentially. But you know what? I don't care. I think the man's a bit of a clown. We're going to see out why now.
Guys, pinstripe suit, it's one of my own. I can get you what I do.
Look at this idiot.
Congratulations, sir. I tell you what, your work ethic is inspiring. Your work rate is inspiring.
What is he even doing there? How has he ended up in the White House? How has this man ended up there? It's gone a bit circusy. The White House has gone a bit circusy. A few days ago, I was reacting to stuff. I've looked at this and I've went, it's a little bit weird, this. I don't know why it's happening. I don't know why. Look at that clown. Can't even walk properly. I mean, as a fighter, yeah, great. But what is he doing there? He's like a jester, isn't he? He's like a little idiot jester.
Happy Paddy's Day, America!
Irish people don't even like this dude, by the way.
Ireland and America, we are siblings. We consider America our big sibling. So it's important for Ireland to have be a peaceful, happy, prosperous country. For the 40 million Irish Americans to have a place to visit, to come back to their home. So we wish for our relationship with the United States to continue, and we wish to be taken care of by the big bro. You know,
the big bro, yeah. We all want to be taken care of by the big bro, but the little bro in Conor McGregor, he needs to stay off the Peruvian snowflake, because I think the guy's off his nut. I think he's lost the plot.
They should look after its little bro. Prosperous country for the 40 million Irish Americans to have a place to visit, to come back to their home. So
we couldn't think of a better guest to have with us on St. Patrick's Day. We're both wearing our green. This was not planned.
I can think of a few. People that you could have there on St. Patrick's Day. This is crazy. Am I thinking wrong for this? Guys, I'm not even bothered anymore, but please let me know in the comments. Is this a joke? What is the reason behind this? What is the actual reason for getting this gonk into the White House to speak?
But very festive, and as you know, I'll be having a briefing later at 1 o'clock, so we'll talk more about their meeting later. But he's going over to meet with some other administration officials. He's spending the day in Washington, D.C.
For sure. So I'm here to raise the issues the people of Ireland face.
The people of Ireland face. Let me think of a few. I think one valid one is the immigration problem that is over there. Similar issue, not just in England, in Scotland and Ireland, in Wales, in Europe and parts of America, we're seeing that as well. It's a global problem at the moment. I've got my own opinion on why. Potentially the reason that we might have been involved in the Middle East and, absolutely smashing it to bits over the past 30, 40, 50 years and beyond. That might have something to do with it, disfracturing people and families and everything and causing, mass immigration, mass flow of people across lands and borders and you know what. This is something that we know quite well, but we don't want to admit. Why is there a problem now? Well, it might have started 20, 30, 40 years ago, actually, when we were hitting these countries hard. And this is the result of it, all right? And I'm talking as a former bootneck as well, former Marine. I understand, geopolitics a little bit, enough to be able to know that actually we were probably part of the problem, to be fair.
And it'll be music to the people of Ireland's ears. Because never
no, it won't be. No one likes this dude. I've got Irish friends in and outside of the military. No one likes this idiot, all right? He's I mean, let's not forget about that little civil case he had the other month there. Take that as you want, but at the end of the day, he was found guilty in a civil court, wasn't he?
main stage has the issues the people of Ireland face been spoke. You know, our government has long since abandoned the voices of the people of Ireland, and it's high time that America is made aware of what is going on in Ireland.
Why does America need to be made aware of this? By him? By the jester? Why do people need to know about, why is he the spokesperson for this? If he becomes the spokesperson of anything political, it's time to really, honestly, be done with this realm and shuffle off this coil, because I tell you something, this world, if we have people like this lunatic even have anything remotely powerful to say via politics, we need to get the hell out of this planet, because yeah, we've failed as a society. We don't need this idiot, do we?
What is going on in Ireland is a travesty. Our government is the government of zero action with zero accountability. You know, our money...
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. But is he the answer? Is this the saviour? Is this the saviour that we want? This dude here? I mean, come on.
Is being spent on overseas issues that has nothing to do with the Irish people. The illegal immigration racket is running ravage on
I agree. That's one bit we can agree on, but that's what everyone agrees on pretty much.
The country. There are rural towns in Ireland that have been overrun in one swoop, that have become a minority in one swoop. So issues need to be addressed, and the 40 million Irish Americans, as I said, need to hear this, because if not...
Do you not think it's a bit of irony in that? We've got people coming into Ireland and taking over, as he's putting it, in one swoop, and, you know, they've become a minority. Isn't that a little bit ironic when you think about the, you know, the conception of America and loads of Irish people coming over into areas and, you know, taking over within one swoop? I just think that's ironic. I don't think there's any position to talk about stuff like that. We talk about like I don't even want to get into the Native Americans, but yeah, I just think the irony behind that is outrageous. He's in no fit position to be able to talk about that kind of stuff.
There will be no place to come home and visit. You know, Ireland is at the cusp of, you know, potentially losing its Irishness, and I'm here to raise the issue and highlight it. You know, it's also St. Patrick's Day, so a little bit of celebrations for sure, and, you know, a little bit of learning and listening to Mr. President Trump, whose work ethic is inspiring, and all that does to me is highlight the lack of work on my side. So that's it. That's what I'm here for.
Awesome. Thank you, Conor.
God bless.
Bye, guys. We'll see you later.
Absolute. He's a clown. He is a clown. I can't say any of the word, troops. Is that the end of the video? My goodness. So, Conor McGregor meets Donald Trump after immigration rant at White House. I don't know what to think about this, man. You know, you sometimes see individuals coming over from sport, from other walks of life, and doing all right in politics. There's quite a few military men in Britain who've went over from, you know, the military into politics, most of them officers, because they're smart at the end of the day. This guy doesn't really have that kind of acumen, doesn't really have that intellect, doesn't have an academic background at all. I'm not saying you need that to be able to go into politics, but you do need something about you, and it's not just about utilising these. I mean, if you think about the early days, Conor McGregor, I don't care what you say, entertaining, yes. Like him as a fighter in the early days, yes. Did he get the job done? Yes, but he's just you know, fighting is thuggish at best, isn't it, really? And this dude was a bit of an idiot. I don't care what anyone says. I wouldn't have said it if he didn't get into politics or anything like that. But the fact that this man can think that he has any kind of place being a spokesperson of Ireland, I think actually does Ireland less favours, to be honest with you. It makes them look like a joke if he is the one to sort the mess out over there in terms of how their politics is run and stuff like that. Yeah. There's a lot of smart people in Ireland. He ain't one of them. He's not one of them, troops. And I don't care what anyone says about that. I might upset a couple of people watching this. I don't care. It's weird. I think it's weird. I don't know, man. It doesn't make any sense.